went there, and then also after that evening, then Sunday, the following day, Pastor Sonny Arganzoni Jr. and Tim Arganzoni, Pastor Tim Arganzoni, and the whole group from Cry of the Young, and the group that's coming out from there, and all of our group, we're going to finale at 12 noon on Sunday. We're going to have a blowout service with the most dynamic worship. You're leading worship that morning, and I know it's going to be powerful because, man, I mean, it's going to be powerful. And then Sunday night, we're having another celebration, and you know, we're thinking that possibly we might have to have a second showing of the play if we don't have enough room at the Kiva. That's the whole weekend. It's going to be powerful.
Well, if you need more information on that, we want to make sure that you call 843-7930, and they'll be happy to give you information. And also make sure that you call our phone lines at 836-3955. But right now, we're going to go to a song. My little cousin just came out with a brand new video that is being shown all over the world right now, and the title of it, ironically, is For God So Loved the World. The video, it reminds me that he did love the world so much that he gave. You know, sometimes we as Christians, we get in the habit of receiving. We go to this conference, from this conference, to that one, always looking for what we can get out of it. But you know what? I believe the Lord is calling us today. He's saying, you know what? I so love the world. I so love the world so much that I gave. And you know what? I believe that he's called us to be of a people that are willing to give. He says, give, and it shall be given back to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I believe the Lord is asking us right now. You know, we get so caught. I like what John F. Kennedy said. He said, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. And right now, you know what? I believe the Lord is calling you as a Christian to move. We've been complacent too long. We've been sitting back too long. The violence is out of control. But he's called us as the body of Christ to come together and do something for our city, for the people that are hurting. We need to do what God has called us to do. He's changed our lives. He's given us life. Let's take life to somebody else. And maybe you might be watching this program right now, and you might be hurting. You might be an individual that has, hey, you guys are talking about violence. I'm a product. I'm experiencing violence in my home right now. Man, my husband seems like he's out of control, or my children are out of control. You know something? Why don't you call our prayer line? We'd like to pray with you, and we can help you, and we can just pray with you. We can love you. You can just call 836-3955. We want to be there for you. And Pastor Danny, maybe you can also let us know how we as the body of Christ can get involved with Stop the Violence this year.
Well, you know, we told you where the event's at. It's going to be July 17th, 18th, 19th. We've got 3 more park rallies. We're going to be 57th and Central Saturday, July 27th, and then July 4th at the 5 Points, and then July the 11th we'll be at the Westgate Park, Carl's Ray Park, and then wrap up that weekend, July 17th, 18th, and 19th. They can be involved by coming out and supporting, being there. We need Christians to be there to pray. We need people to come out and help us at the altar calls. You'd be surprised. They'll be surprised at the amount of people that are coming out. You had asked me earlier if there was any church support, those churches supporting. You know, we really at this point haven't had like the phone lines off the hook from churches. But you know, what's really ironic is that secular businesses and secular people, the division of UNM, the substance abuse division, for continuing education. They came on board and they said, how can we get involved? And we said, well, how can you get involved financially? And they said, yeah. And they gave us, they're getting us a check for $4,000. An insurance company, a local insurance company, but Geico Insurance, came and says, we want to be involved. How can we give you some money? And they gave us $4,000. And we've been having different businesses coming on board, secular businesses, not churches. Channel 23 financially came and gave us a financial donation. Here we should be donating to them to keep this beautiful station and this beautiful program going. And they came and said, how can we be involved? And they gave us a check. I was just blown away. And so there's people getting involved, and now the Christians are able to get involved too. Channel 23, I believe, set a precedent, said, listen, we want to be involved in this. So the churches, how can they get involved? How can the Christian get involved? Come out to these rallies, to the events, and bring the unsaved with you. I believe that this year in Albuquerque has experienced the most powerful outpouring of God's Spirit with the Billy Graham Crusade. I know for a fact that God has visited our city. We were very much a part of that. In fact, we closed down our services. We have a Friday night service and a Sunday night service. We closed them down because we said we're going to be there to help at the altar calls and stuff. So how can they get involved? They can get involved financially. Since in the past we've been a little bit skeptical to ask for finances. We need finances. We haven't met our budget yet. We do this free event and we raise the finances ourselves. So we can get involved financially. They can get involved by being there.
Well, what I want to do right now is I want to let you know, first of all, there's a number on the screen that you can call if you want to get involved. There's a number on the screen that you can call at 843-7930, and they'll let you know, they'll give you information on how you can get involved, whether it's counseling or whether you want to be a prayer partner or if you want to give financially, give a donation. But right now, Pastor Vince, I'm going to ask you to take us to God's throne right now. There are people that are watching this program right now, and you know what? They want to get involved in another way. They want to get involved